You are now watching Always Fresh Apparel.
What's up, YouTube? Fila Disruptor here, back again with another brand new family-friendly video that will 100% definitely be monetizable. Now, this is not a new offensive streetwear video or an offensive clothes removed from stores video. It's a spin-off series that I would like to try based around celebrity outfits that cause people online, mainly Twitter, to become outraged and upset. This list is not a list of stuff that bothers me personally. Also, if you haven't seen my last video about the recent controversy surrounding the brand Beastroy, I highly recommend you check it out. I will leave a link to it in the outro card of this video. But before we get started, I would like to give a tremendous shout out to Minimal for making this video possible. And by using the code Zevallos10 at checkout, you will receive a discount on your entire purchase. Some great items I personally recommend for the fall months are the reverse teddy hoodie and the vintage wash crewneck. This crewneck has easily become one of my personal go-to basic essentials, mainly because the relaxed fit reminds me a lot of this old Nike crewneck I've been wearing a lot recently, and I personally just prefer looser fitting hoodies and crewnecks as opposed to tight form-fitting ones, just on a comfort factor alone. And two items I would highly recommend for when it gets a little colder in the next couple of months are the tech fleece jacket and the quarter zip mock neck. If you have any questions in regards to sizing, make sure to DM me on Instagram and I'll try my best to help you out there. Also, I will put what sizes I'm wearing in the description below, so hopefully that helps a little bit. Now, first on this list, we have actress Brenda Song, who was spotted by paparazzi wearing a graphic tee from a brand called Unif that released in 2011. The shirt in question featured a double F logo inside a white circle and red box, with the word offended written on the top. The design was clearly attempting to parody a Nazi swastika, but a few bloggers, media outlets, and Twitter users were upset that the Disney star would wear something like this. But some were more interested in what Unif's message behind the design was. Something to note is that she was spotted wearing this shortly after a public breakup with her then boyfriend Trace Cyrus, which led many to speculate that she wore it simply for attention. And something else that I personally feel like is kind of noteworthy is, though she did face some backlash from various celebrity gossip and blogging sites, this was in 2012. The shirt released in 2011, but she was spotted wearing it in 2012, so that's kind of why there wasn't as much outrage as what kind of we're used to in 2019 from people on Twitter. Next on this list, we have Kylie Jenner, who wore a do-rag while attending New York Fashion Week in 2016. And as you can expect, Twitter users lost their fucking minds. A vast majority of people were claiming she was a culture vulture and was appropriating African American culture, something that a lot of her sisters have been accused of as well. But one argument that was echoed by hundreds of online posts was that Kylie wore it with the intent to cause controversy and make headlines because she knew that people were gonna be bothered by it. Although some of her fans came to her defense, claiming that she was merely wearing it to celebrate black culture and was promoting cultural exchange and appreciation rather than appropriation. Next on this list, we have Kanye West, and since he's going to be on this list twice, I might as well just talk about the outfits in question back to back. The first controversial outfit was when he decided to put the Confederate flag on his Yeezus tour merch. He most famously received a lot of backlash when he was spotted wearing the bomber jacket from the collection, which had the flag adorned on the right sleeve. And Kanye actually did an interview with 97.1 Amp Radio where he was asked about the decision to wear the controversial flag as well as sell apparel adorned with it.
The tour merch I read, which I thought was kind of like, but I feel like people just want to find something to get, they just want to get all riled up about something. Yeah. But it was about the tour merch and the Confederate flags and the skeleton imagery and things like that. I mean, do you think people are overreacting with this?
React how you want. Like I said,
it's making them react, I guess, right?
Any energy you got is good energy. You know, the Confederate flag represented slavery in a way. The way my abstract, that's my abstract take on what I know about it, right? So I made the song New Slaves. So I took the Confederate flag and made it my flag. It's my flag now. Now what you gonna do? Ain't nothing finna happen.
Right.
Now, this merch was released in 2013 to coincide with the release of his album Yeezus and to promote the tour. And like I've shown, there was backlash, but nothing that really affected his record sales or overall popularity. Nobody held protests outside his pop-up shops, and a more censored version of the merch even ended up being carried at PacSun, although the flag was removed from every item. But Kanye's usage/reappropriation of the flag would be brought up again a few years later after he was seen wearing a Make America Great Again hat in support of newly elected President Donald Trump. Suddenly, people tried to link his prior usage of the flag and associated it with his decision to start wearing the MAGA hat, with many claiming they should have known all along that Kanye wasn't on their side, and the flag was an early sign that he was a right-wing conservative. But one really funny theory that I remember hearing was that the only reason Ye wore the hat was to spite former President Barack Obama for calling him a jackass after that infamous Taylor Swift VMA incident. And considering when Obama was running for president, Kanye was all in promoting him as his candidate of choice. So although there is no hard evidence to prove that theory, that's still, it's still kind of hilarious. I wouldn't really put it past Kanye to do something like that. Next up, we have Pharrell Williams, who received a ton of criticism after he wore a Native American headdress, also referred to as a war bonnet, on the cover of Elle magazine back in 2014. The photograph stirred up controversy, with many claiming Pharrell was being culturally insensitive and that he was appropriating a sacred garment worn by Native chiefs and warriors. The Twitter hashtag #NotHappy, was even trending at the time, which was a reference to his song Happy that was charting. Pharrell quickly apologized after the online backlash, stating, "I respect and honor every kind of race, background, and culture. I am genuinely sorry." Lastly on this list, we have Selena Gomez, who wore an Indian bindi while performing at the 2013 MTV Movie Awards. The bindi is a traditional Hindu symbol emblematic of energy and clarity of the third eye, and in the Western world has become a pretty popular fashion accessory amongst many celebrities. Some Hindu leaders claim Selena's usage of it was inappropriate, with many people on Twitter also feeling the same way. But there was an overwhelming amount of Indians who were in support of Selena wearing it, including Bollywood singer Priyanka Chopra, who claimed that people were overreacting, stating, "I think it's great that musicians are discovering the beauty of the bindi. In today's day and age, the bindi is not restricted to religious or traditional purposes, but is actually a very popular fashion accessory." She also went on to state, "I would like to think of it as an embrace of the culture more than anything else. The bindi has various forms and meanings, one of which is being a very popular fashion accessory for Indian women. I think it's wonderful to see more and more people around the world embracing our culture." So that's the end of this video. Sorry for the abrupt ending. I actually had a couple more outfits I wanted to mention, but every time I included them, pictures of them, or certain words, the video would become restricted, so that's why it's taken several days for this to come out. Many script changes, picture changes, etc. Although I know you guys love these videos that talk about controversial fashion and whether or not the outrage is justified or if it's just people being crazy, it's not necessarily favored by YouTube's automated flagging system. But anyways, regardless, I appreciate all of you for watching and continuing to support the content. Also, please don't forget to check out Minimal's website and use code Zevallos10 if you end up copying anything. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all the continued support. New videos are on the way very soon. Peace out, YouTube.